Most people spend a lot of time doing 80% of the things that don't matter. And when you try to explain this to people, a lot of people will fight back and they'll
Well,
say,
they
but
do.
these things have to be done. Well, maybe some of them do, but there are ways around that. For example, Ethan had just asked you about that, Devin. What's one way that you can get other things done without you having to do them?
Wait a second.
Okay.
You think about the answer to that. And Lila, it is so cute that you said that. You have no one has ever fought me so hard as you for exactly what you said. Let that be a lesson. The person that teaches it needs help the most. So, what does that tell you about us and our whole family? All right. Now, going back to whichever kid you ask a question, go.
Evan,
Devin.
uh, I believe you had asked me, ask that question again.
What is one thing that you do to save you time?
I I do a few different things. I try and get rid of the things that don't help me, like we mentioned.
Good.
I delegate things, so if I can get other people to do things, that helps me in a lot of circumstances. And another thing I do is I try and automate things. Anything that I can get, say, a robot to do. If I can get something automated or get an AI to do something, not for everything, but for a lot of things, that can save me time, energy, and even money.
And that's what you've been doing in our business. You've been helping us automate some of the things that, and it's been saving us tons of time. Things as simple as a reminder phone call to residents to say, hey, rent's due today. Something simple like that that we had to do manually. Now the computer system does it because you've been automating for us.
That is a
Exactly.
great system. I can understand how you would forget that Christmas comes somewhere in the end of December. Your rent is always due on the first. Yeah, these things just totally slip my mind.
You'd be
And
amazed how
yet
many
for
people do.
And yet, for some people who don't prioritize things, don't have the time management skills or whatever else, it's useful to them. And so, figuring out what do these other people need or want. Don't you frequently tell me, don't look in the mirror? Your customers aren't quite like you.
They're nothing like you. If they were, they would be the ones renting out the houses and you would be the one renting. Everybody's different. We all think in different ways and have different experiences. And if you don't like the results that you're getting, then maybe you should start acting like the people that get the results you want.
That's why we talk about go out to investment meetings, spend time with the people who you want to be. There's a quote or whatever where it's you are the average of the five people you spend the most time with. So surround yourself with the people who are where you want to be. Whether that's by reading their book, listening to their radio show, going to their conference, whatever it is.
Absolutely right, Ethan. And I think, well, we talk about the school system a lot because we have homeschooled and got pretty good results, right? What
Yeah,
we
I do.
what we do is mom, take this for a second.
So one of the things that we do with our kids is instead of having a set time, like they didn't have to start school at the same time every day, but they did have deadlines on they've got to get these certain classes, certain things done for the day in these classes. And so instead of having we let them figure out how can I get all these things done? Because if they fail once or twice and don't accomplish it, they'll learn better ways to do it. So they kind of had to learn how to manage their time with even with their schooling at home.